I use it loosely. 7 days worth of pills, it's only Tuesday. Growing up, she made her parents proud, but she gave it all up to be with the in crowd. Living the fast life, no need to slow down. Fantasy and nightmares are reality now. Pregnant, who's the daddy? She don't know. Listen names, hoping that'll be a dude with some dough. Capable, graduated with a 4.0, but instead graduated to a full-blown hoe. Loving parents at home, but that don't matter. Bitch know it all, don't know she headed straight for disaster. Tunnel vision of the world, but steady she move faster. But little does she know her looking glass is shattered. Another little girl that thinks she grown, never keen on advice, rather see on her own. Common sense is on the line, but she won't pick up the phone. One choice away from being the queen, but settle for shown. Come on. Yeah. He fucking them grapes up. They good, bro. They good. He popping them grapes. Nah, what it is, what it ain't, what it ain't, what it is. It's your boy LB Easy, and we back at it again. Now, ma'am, you good? Nigga stretching. His facial expressions was killing me. You like the song? You like the verse? You fucking with the verse?
I like the beginning.
Stop
because it's
muting yourself. I got you. This nigga, yeah. Stop hitting on mute. I'm gonna unmute you. Oh, this nigga, yeah. This nigga done muted himself. You figured it out. You figure it out on your end. Everybody else good over here. You popping grapes and shit. Wait for it. Wait for it. Damn, you and Simone?
That's crazy.
I got a trick. Let me see.
It sounds like we need to run another show, just me and you, LB.
Dawg, I'm telling you. Guests has muted themselves. That's what it says. So I'm gonna stop giving y'all. Permissions. Wait.
I'm trying to keep my eyes open when I laugh or smile. I don't like that. I can.
They are struggling right now.
Ooh, it's hilarious.
He just said, "Fuck it, I'm gone." You back?
Yeah, I'm back.
There we go.
Oh, look
there
at
we go.
Look at that.
I said, "Fuck it."
All right, we back. Oh! We back. Back like we never left. I'm gonna tell y'all to keep y'all hands.
We tried to mute us. That's what happened.
You what?
If he was trying to mute us, he was want to see us be good.
How though? I was fine.
We do not silence any voices on the Vibe Society.
Oh,
that part.
Crazy.
Unless you Sally Mae or Navient. We don't listen to those voices. Hi, is this? Crazy. No, you got the wrong number. All right, so oh man, it's been a good one. So let's go ahead and see what this week been looking like though. Mayhem.
Pretty boring. Back in the office, so fuck this week.
Damn.
Can't wait for the weekend. Yeah, this week's been trash as fuck. Back in the office, fuck that. I like my work from home lifestyle, but I'm chilling.
So what's this superhero complex you on, man?
So I was listening to another podcast and they mentioned this when I was first, it's one of those like kind of like an infomercial kind of way to kind of describe it. And I was like, let me check it out. But nah, this shit is kind of crazy. You hear about some wild stories of people in Seattle actually being superheroes and, saving terrorist attacks and all this other crazy shit. So I highly recommend it. It's a good listen to if you have 40 minutes out your day.
Not bad. What about?
So my week has been pretty good. Started school again. It's been pretty hectic. Professors giving papers and everything like that. So it's been wild. Kind of full of ups and downs, but not bad. Since the last time we had the podcast, last week I was in the office But that was fun. That was actually very fun. They had like a little happy hour thing after the whole day. So the workshop, well, the entire day was like 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. And then they had like a happy hour from 6 to 9. And that was crazy. You know, some of your coworkers, you don't know them until you see them with a couple drinks. So I was like, oh,
Mhm.
wow, this is interesting. But it was good. It was cool. Just,
That's
I was really just focused starting school again.
yeah. I know, shit, you be. Whew.
Mm.
I can't. We all gonna celebrate when you graduate. School
Oh,
be
man,
having me
hello.
stressed.
Yes.
Whew.
All right, Vanilla. What's up?
Um, my week was pretty decent. My house has officially turned into a hotel.
Oh,
So not excited about that, but I be enjoying the vibes here. I did get some good news between yesterday and today.
oh.
Um, I did get offered a job position with a private clinic.
Hey,
Yes,
get
yes.
money.
On top of that, I have an interview for another private clinic on Monday. So Monday, I will make my final decision on who I'm going to pick, and I'm going to start working again.
So
Yay!
that means you only got a couple days
Congratulations.
to watch your anime and read your books, huh?
Oh yes, yes. But I'm finna finish it up right now. I'm watching Iron Blooded Orphans. It's an amazing anime. Definitely like the nonchalant legit in it. And I'm also on a self journey. So right now I'm reading Get Out of Your Head. And it's very insightful. I feel like though you do have to have some type of relationship with Christianity or any type of religion in order to really connect with the book though. And I do, so I'm able to connect with it and understand what she's talking about.
All right, it's never wrong. We can always do better. We can always be better. That's
Exactly.
always dope, man. My week, honestly, been nonstop, but what else is fucking new? Uh, but I'm also on that self development, but on my business side of things. So I'm reading right now the Master Key System, and I'm reading the updated version of this book, which is awesome. And if you haven't read it already, please do. It's a dope read. It's not hard to read. It's meant for you to read over and over. Going back to referencing different chapters is not meant to read like a novel. So definitely check that out. Because like I said, we can always get better.
Yeah, we love
Hmm.
to see it. We love to
Yes.
see it.
Well, we already know we got a busy show tonight. We got some topics we're gonna talk about tonight. So
Hmm.
without further ado, this your boy LB Easy, aka Passport Poppy, here with my bro Mayhem, the beautiful Simone, and the beautiful Vanilla, and this is Vibe Society. Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
All right. So before we go any further, let's go and get the trigger word figured out because we gotta be drinking if it's gonna be a good show.
Ooh.
So
Y'all know I
what?
love a
I know.
drink.
Let's see what we got. Sex.
Ooh, that's a
Th-
tough
This is
one.
gonna be one. This is gonna
That's a
be one.
tough one.
I think I
Ooh.
think honestly, it's gonna be a tough one because like that's a word that we use in a lot,
Mm-hmm.
especially with these topics we have today. Oh, all right. Let me go ahead and update this. So trigger word.
Wait, let me get it out my system. Sex, sex, sex,
You can
sex,
say it
sex,
until I update it. Go ahead, get it
sex,
out.
sex, sex, sex.
Everybody like, sex.
All different types.
All right, it has been updated. So
Oh, dang.
once again, you can drink along with us, or you can just watch us drink. But if the trigger word is said, whoever said it got to drink. All right.
Yes,
Got it.
sir.
Now, before we get into our topics, I was on the good old IG and came across something. And I just wanted to bring it to the society just to spark a conversation. Let's see. Did y'all see this?
So I always see people post Tinder profiles of men online. But let's look at this woman. She's 21. She's a sandwich maker, whatever that means. She says, where should I start? Well, let's just say I am finally tired. I give up on the fact decent monogamous relationships exist in today's times. Tired of men acting like dogs and pigs. I am trying to get in shape and getting my life together. I like being in control, so only decent men need to apply. Also, I have 3 kids and twins on the way. Serious guys only. No hookups or asking for nudes. I am a fun-loving woman. Patient, calm, and honesty is key. Bonus points if you are 6 foot and in good shape. Now, everyone's entitled to want whatever it is that they want. But how you gonna get your online with 3 kids and 2 on the way? That's a total of 5 kids at the age of 21 looking for a serious guy on Tinder. You don't even have time for anything serious. But this is exactly why I tell people to stay away from dating sites. Either they're unhealed, unhinged, bored, already taken, or insecure. Everybody on there is looking for a quick fix, and most of them don't need to be dating anyway. Leave your respectful thoughts and opinions in the comment section. Peace.
Bro, we didn't even get to it yet, and Jordan already here talking about, I already know he got some words to say. What up, Jordan?
Hey, Fave.
That boy trying to run for mayor of the society. Now,
Yeah, that girl delusional as fuck.
That's crazy to me.
21 with 5 kids, bro.
21.
She was fucking since 16?
Wait.
Or
Stop
maybe
for a
before.
second.
She don't have a year. She don't have a year between the kids.
Did we see the sandwich maker? I have no problem with you making sandwiches. I know some people that make some great sandwiches at Wawa and all, but all she had to say was she worked at Subway. That's all she had to
Publix.
say.
Put some respect on that
Oh,
deli
she work at
Publix
Publix now. That's top tier.
Nah. It's
Like a Publix
Firehouse
sub.
subs.
Oh,
Firehouse.
She might be a Jimmy John's worker or some shit. You never know. She a Jimmy John worker.
Panera.
Oh, Panera. I don't fuck with Panera.
Avocado milk be busting.
But I don't know, bro. Like, am I wrong? Like, I want to, ladies, I just want to know your opinion. Am I wrong for being like, bruh, you don't need to be with anybody right now.
Both of them look like thumbs. It's crazy how it was built.
Are you talking about? You said what?
Both of them look like thumbs. You shit crazy. You see that the actual pic? It's crazy.
Sir.
Bro, I saw that. I wasn't going to say nothing. But from the knees down, when you can't even see the kneecaps, bro.
It's like
Sir.
two thumbs
Oh,
down.
man. I'm so
Both of them
mad.
look like two
Accurate.
thumbs down.
Oh my gosh.
Shit.
I think she asking for a bit much. Like, what do you have to give, ma'am?
A bit much?
More than making
No, it's a lot of much.
sandwiches.
for him.
She can make you sandwiches.
Bro,
What
then
else?
It's a
she
lot of
said I like to
much.
be in control. So a decent. I said control. You obviously have been making bad life choices. You can't be in control, mommy.
She ain't control her diet.
Listen,
Oh,
no, she just
God.
wants him to
You know
be
what?
6 foot
Mhm.
and whatever the case may be. Like, you want all these things,
Mayhem.
but Miss Mamas, what are you bringing to the table?
Yes, like all you bringing to the table is more mouths to the table, bro. Like you,
Including her own.
and then mayhem is not
She
letting
sounds
up.
like a headache. She sounds like a headache.
Yeah.
Bruh, like that's
Like a pain in the neck. No.
I'm Gucci off that
21?
one.
Live? What?
I'm Gucci off that one. Like you
First
literally,
of all,
you been
you have 2 on the way. Where is their father? Like, what
any
is
of
going
them,
on?
any father, just choose
What?
one.
Choose one and go back to it.
And if
Like,
it's the
just
same
one.
father for all of them, that's great. But what the fuck is he?
Exactly.
You cannot
That you
build a
want a
whole
dating app.
basketball team and then want to find a new head coach. No,
You
no.
want a
that shit's
whole
terrible.
dating app. Yeah.
And that
no,
long ass
it's
bio,
a
who the
lot.
fuck reading that shit?
Obviously not you.
Even if you was bad,
Not at all.
even if you was bad, who reading a fucking soliloquy like on a date now?
Nah. Mayhem would have seen her and scroll right by looking at the chicken legs. He would have been like, nah,
Oh, I would have reported her. I would have reported her.
You would have
Not
reported her?
report.
I would have reported her. Get this shit off my.
Reported.
No.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
We already under.
Well, Jordan says, I've met single mothers who date around because she can't afford her current situation. But this woman seems to have a crazy delusion of grandeur. I agree.
Very
I
much.
agree.
So.
She's looking for something unrealistic with her situation. Maybe if she would have had a different approach, you know what I'm saying? At least she's not hiding the fact that she has kids, but like you're demanding stuff, ma'am.
It's a lot she could have left out of that bio.
A hell of a lot. A hell
Like
of a
everything.
lot.
Like everything.
You know what?
Like
Everything.
And I don't want to say that single mothers should not, but obviously
Right.
it's some things you need to get right in your life.
Mhm.
Like
yeah.
when you're 21 with 5 children, like that's something you really need to take time to, one, work on being a good mother. You know, that's one. Work on bettering your situation for your children and yourself. Definitely work on your choices in life, like the way, because you can't. I'm sorry, y'all can say what the fuck y'all want to say. You obviously are not making good life choices, so that's what you need to work on first. Mm-hmm. That's just like what's the name? The baby mama, the singer, Dahlia. Did I say that right?
Danny Lake.
Danny Lake. Damn, what the fuck did I say? Dahlia.
Dahlia.
That's from a
That's a
show,
new
but
bitch?
no.
Y'all know who the fuck
That's a
I'm
new
talking
bitch
about.
song?
Y'all saw what she put on there talking about who would I look cute dating?
Mm-mm.
Oh, yeah. That was her
Everybody
last
went
pick.
in. All you see is a therapist. Girl, stop. Like yourself. Like
Yeah, she set herself up. I saw that shit today. I was like, you dumb
yeah,
as
that
fuck.
shit. That's just like when women get on and put on their on Twitter on their story. I'm bored, or I wish I had somebody to go do this with. Like you fishing.
Mm-mm.
But obviously, the situation you're having with your baby's father is something that you need to handle, and no decent man wants to be involved in that mess that you got going
Any
on.
man, not even the worst man, want to deal with that shit.
Nah, it was some simps on that time about some me, bitch.
That motherfucker bringing 6 kids to the table. That's why. The fuck, and he just as big.
Listen, thank you
Need
for
to
joining
stop.
us, Robert. So Robert
Shout out
says,
to
honestly,
Rob.
seems all surface level. It seems she still doesn't know what she wants. When you're unrealistic with yourself, it shows it's what you want.
Ooh,
Mhm.
that's a dope one. That's a dope one. That's true.
Like
Mhm.
that.
I'm
Yeah,
tired of all the commenters being so sophisticated though. Like, say some reckless
I
shit.
like it. I like it.
we're a sophisticated society. That's all it is.
Oh, I
Yes,
just-
we
I
are.
just some ratchet shit. Turn
We
that shit
are.
up, man.
Sophisticated vibes, you know?
Hey, then send out a
I know that man, he don't
send
talk
out
like
a
that.
back signal to all the city boys and tell them to come on, then man.
Right. I
I
know that man. He don't talk like that.
Ah, you gonna call bro out?
He don't talk like that.
Hold up, what Jordan talking about?
Jordan said she needs to put all that energy in her LinkedIn profile.
Ooh.
Oof.
Now she said, "What's LinkedIn?" I'm laughing, but
She said she's trying to link up, not link in.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
like-
saying?
oh, you know what? That'd be a good dating app though.
Real bad.
Link up.
Y'all
Real
would.
bad.
Link up.
Somebody gonna steal
Yeah,
it.
LinkedIn. Yeah,
All
tell
right,
LinkedIn to
I
cut the check.
Ooh.
Oh shit!
Calling you out. Calling you
Yeah,
out.
haters.
Not since birth.
Get the head out
got
your
fans.
heart. So we
I
gonna
got
go.
fans.
We got fans. So we're gonna go ahead and jump into this first topic. So first topic: do you think women initiate divorce more, and why? So this one here is interesting. However, all of us, we know the answer to this, so
Yeah.
I'm not asking you. But a misconception. This is not what people think it is. Like this topic, it is not what people think it is. You have people that think that it's a totally different option, but to answer the question, women initiate divorce 75% of the time. 75% of the time. So that's a huge number for, you know, this dating world right now. Like we're really talking about, being out here and finding a significant other. Dating sites are at an all-time high, but we're not staying in marriages. We're not fighting through marriages. Now, me personally, forms of abuse, definitely get the fuck up out of there. But a lot of these marriages, these divorce, are not based off cheating or verbal or physical abuse. It's just, I'm not happy anymore. Or
I read that it's a lack of emotional intelligence on the men's side.
boom, that's what you read.
Yes.
So, question.
That bullshit.
Do you remember the no, because I'm asking you this. Do you remember the author of that article you read?
No, I don't. Look up to you. Definitely
If
don't.
it's the article I believe you're talking about, they actually had a whole breakdown on that article that he's a male feminist. And they broke down his whole thing. It's a white guy. I wish if I would know you was bringing up that topic, I would have brought up that clip. But because when I saw the post, because it talk about dating in America, how men are the reason, and so they broke it down, and it actually was tied into a response to another article. But I wish I would know you. I would have brought all that up. But definitely, I like to hear the conversation because at the end of the day, I always say women have uncontrolled access to sex, and men control access to relationships. That means that marriage is 9 times out of 10 a man has created that access. Now, why do you all think that divorce rate is at 75% from a woman? Women are 75%. The cause of 75% of the divorces, filing the divorces, I should say.
So I actually have a friend that replied to this, and she said, shout out to Key. So Key said, we're tired of raising men and we're giving less chances. That's what she said. And when I asked her to elaborate a little bit, she brought up the fact that, and I think we discussed this before, that a lot of men are being raised like in broken homes, and they don't really have a good example to follow, and they don't get therapy either. So it's like they come into relationships looking for therapy and looking for women to like fix them, baby them, whatever. Now that's her opinion.
Nope.
Mayhem. I see your faces over there. So that's
Make
her
some
opinion,
faces.
and that's how she feels.
Mm-hmm.
So
I just have I just hate that notion. It's always like as if the black woman that comes to the table is already made up and like got all her shit together, and
how do
it's
you
like
know
a
she's
best.
black?
I'm just assuming. It's Kiki.
No,
Does you say name?
she's actually not black.
Listen,
Might be a different
assumptions
conversation.
is cool,
Cultural
like-
appropriation. Relax.
She's actually not
Okay.
black.
Might be cultural appropriation, but relax.
Oh
But no,
Lord.
we could say women in general. I'll make it women in general.
Okay.
It just comes with the ideology that she comes complete as if she don't need to work on something, as if she's like emotionally intelligent, she's there physically, sexually, spiritually, all the things that most people look for. I just hate that it seems like the man is like the one who has to get nurtured and has to learn. Meanwhile, she comes complete. I just always take that notion. Like it's just always weird.
And I stand on both sides of that with you, because I was just having this conversation with my I have nieces that are in that age of dating, and we were having a conversation, and one of my nieces saw the podcast and was just asking like, hey, and we had this conversation, and I was really stating clearly that yes, household plays a part. If you're not raised in a household where the young boy or the young girl has a positive image of seeing how a husband treats his wife and how a wife treats her husband and so on and so forth, a father to the children, a mother to the children, you're going to have a mixed balance of understanding, which you end up having nowadays, because most of the time the court system will place the mother with the children with the mother. So you're going to find more masculine women because that's what you're seeing is your mother being the breadwinner, the support, the this and that. Like every day, that's what you see. That's what you wake up to. And less masculine men, because a woman is always going to tell you how a man should treat a woman from a woman's perspective. So you end up with that concept. So that is part of it. But at the same time, as I said with Mayhem, it is a misconception that anybody is coming to the table already ready to go. because when you come into a relationship, you come into a relationship as an individual. So that doesn't matter if you know how to cook, if you understand when you put two seasonings together, if you just throw them together, the shit ain't gonna be right. You got to mix them in there. And certain things, if one is a seasoning, or you're mixing a liquid into a solid, you got to do them in different orders. So it's just like in relationships. When you're getting, I don't like, but because people like to use signs all the time. Oh, you're this. Oh, you're that. Oh, that's why, because you're a Sag or you're a Virgo. Bitch, you don't know none of that shit. But since you want to talk about water signs and fire signs, all right, if a water sign and a fire sign are mixing, you got to mix that carefully. So personalities, egos, habits all play a part. Past traumas play a part. And it's like people get into relationships with the blame game. Oh, it's her. She don't know how to do this. She don't know how to do that. Or it's him. He don't know how to do this. He don't know how to do that. You're not. I think it's a confusion. They like to use the word emotional intelligence. Mm-hmm. But that's not really what they're saying. Because when it's many times we're on this show and we're talking, even in our group chat, women have a different concept of things than men in a lot of ways. You're going to approach things differently. You're going to look at things differently. And it's sometimes I'll be like, what? But y'all two are like, yep, that sounds right. Huh? Yeah. That's what they're putting as emotional intelligence. When the shit don't sound right to us and we refuse to say, all right, he's not emotionally intelligent. Yes, if somebody is not able to speak or communicate their issues or their concerns or anything, that is an issue. But just because someone doesn't react to something like you do doesn't mean that they're wrong. Maybe you don't give somebody time to process something. Mm-hmm. Maybe they see that you're a hothead, and they want to give you time to calm down for y'all to have a real conversation, or vice versa. So they may be a hothead. They don't want to say something that's going to hurt your feelings. So they say, let me stop, process, and we can talk about this. But you have to learn each other, and that takes time. And on one thing, I'm sorry, ma'am, I got you. This young lady said, this therapist, she said, most people divorce at 3, 7, 11, and 15 years of marriage. And each of those steps are based on different things. At 3 is because they forgot how to be friends. They forgot that. And then when you get later to the 11 and 15, they forgot to how to communicate. People grow over time, and sometimes you can grow differently or grow in different directions. But you're in a relationship. Let's work. Let's work. That's all it is. If you're not going to get in this relationship and work, why would you even waste your time? As a woman, waste your good years. As a man, waste your money. Like, it's really just like, if you're not willing to work, just be single. Let's fucking vibe.
It was a waste of your money for me.
But I think there's a plethora of reasons why, though. Like, I think men get less chances than women get. I feel like men in marriages, they're probably willing to stick it out a little bit more. I think we get caught in complacency a little bit more than women do. So when we see, I think most men would just rather stick some shit out than like have to go through the whole divorce process, because niggas is really lazy, to be honest with you. So we can deal with a lot of shit. There's a lot more simple reasons. I just feel like people would like to over exaggerate it, but I mean, I think a lot of women might let themselves go. Men, pride themselves off sex. They look up, 3-5 years, you woman and gain, little muffin top. Now you looking at her less and less. She not feeling desired. She split ways. So it's a plethora of different reasons. I don't know. I don't really think. I mean, also finances do come into play. Granted, it's weird that it would come into play for a woman to cause for divorce, but maybe she found another nigga. So there's always that play.
Right.
So.
Listen, that is what Jordan said. He brought up the finances as well. He was saying in 2018, a study came out that 41% of divorces are initiated beta as of finances. So
I would say
that's interesting.
It's weird because, how can I put it? On that statement that Mayhem just said. Mm-hmm. yes, we get married. Life settles down over time. You may not be as active. You gain a few pounds. All right, whatever. You have children. That's going to gain pounds as well. Like that happens. I think for both spouses, it should be a mindset. Also, let's think about the sex thing. Now, we always talk about sex and say it as if,
You gotta
the
drink
woman's not.
twice.
Shit.
That's why I said
You gotta
Damn,
drink
old summer.
twice.
It's cool. I ain't gonna snitch.
I didn't say that.
No,
Don't bring me
it's
your
actually been
shit.
said a few times, but I was
Don't bring me that
I was
shit.
getting tuned into
Don't
the
bring me in
conversation.
that.
I'm
Don't bring me in
drinking
that.
straight liquor. God.
What
All
was-
right. So, but when we talk about intercourse in a relationship, in a marriage, it's usually put like, the woman is not giving the man that intimate time and all that great stuff. But a woman's sex drive actually increases in her 30s, and a man starts to decrease.
another sip.
It's very interesting information, though.
So,
Let me
so
take this note.
I left this door open and I have a gnat flying around this motherfucker. It's getting on my fucking nerves.
I saw it going from the camera a couple times. I was like,
I figured, let me get some fresh
main
air.
character syndrome. Main character syndrome. That motherfucker got.
But no, and so that's another concept that we have to be real on, is that, fellas, we got to be active as well. We keep telling our women, be active, which is a good thing because, yes, we are visual creatures. So if I met you and you was bean, bow, shaped like an hourglass, but now you're shaped like a wall clock, that's something we need to, work on. But let's go to the gym together. Let's work out together. Let's diet together. Let's walk after work together. Let's do this together. I'm never going to tell my significant other, you need to go do this. I'm fat. We need to go do this. But you have to keep that in mind. If your husband met you at a certain rate and now you're there, even if your wife met you at a certain weight, fellas, at least keep it in realm. You may lose that 6-pack, but damn, then you gained 200 pounds since marriage. Wonder why she don't want to give you no yams. So it's both sides.
It definitely goes both ways.
Why are you smiling so hard over there, Simone?
I'm cracking up at Mayhem. Mayhem is taking me out.
Also, let me go ahead and put this in the chat right now. If you want to call in on any of these topics, you are more than welcome to. Let me go ahead and
join the
I'm calling out all.
yaddy.
I'm calling out all the the Vibe Society members that been here since day one. Y'all ain't calling yet.
We waiting on you, Jordan.
I put it in the chat. The link is in the chat, so go ahead, if right there in the comments. Jordan typed every day. Hey, what you gotta make sure your hair nice and shiny and your beard nice and combed out. Come on, but nah, it's cool. Whenever y'all comfortable to get on camera, just come on and talk with us. What the fuck?
Mayhem said he gonna go call in.
Yeah, hold on, I'll be right back.
It's a video chat. I'm not gonna know. He's gonna put on some shades. Yes, sir. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to our second topic. Would you date outside of your race? Now, before we talk, we have a video on this.
Y'all gonna cancel me, but today marks the day that I will be dating outside of my race. And I know what you're about to say. Aren't you pro-black? I am. But as a dark-skinned black woman, the most hate I get is from my own men. And me restricting myself to only dating black men is giving me little to no options. Because there's only like a small group of black men who actually like women like me. And trust me, I've been trying to educate black men about colorism, futurism, texturism my whole damn life. I do it on my platform every day. But a lot of them choose to stay dense and ignorant. And I'm sorry, but you're not about to ask me to wait for these men to stop being colorist. I cannot wait any longer for these men to stop the self-hatred. I want to go where I'm wanted. I'm tired of sitting in places where I'm not wanted and try to convince the people that I should be desired. I'm sorry, but I'm done with that. So from this day forward, Shakira will be looking outside of her race when it comes to dating. Not saying I'm not going to date black men. I definitely will. But to expand my options, yes, I will be dating outside of my race. Unapologetically. Thank you very much. Yeah.
All right. Now, she's a
I just
gorgeous
love that.
woman.
I love that.
She's a
ending.
gorgeous woman. My only critique is all the makeup. And y'all know why. I put that video in the chat with those three women that
Yes.
they
Crazy.
No, that
Crazy.
makeup game nowadays is different.
Very.
I need
Very.
to see a fresh face. If I can't see a fresh face, I'm good.
Honestly, I'm the same way. Anytime men is show me a new chick, I'm like, but how she look without the makeup? Is that a wig on her head? How she look without that?
That's my only thing. But I don't know where she's located because
Listen, I want her.
like it's a
Like,
lot
what
of
like,
but she did say something. She states there's a small percentage of men that like dark skinned women. That's what she states. I'm thinking, my perspective, that the guys that approach her, she don't think is her caliber or think is up to her standards. Because she didn't say nobody approach her. So that lets me think that that's maybe what it is. But I digress. Ladies?
I definitely as you see, I applaud her. Not because she's saying that she's dating outside her race, but at the end she states, I'm not gonna not stop dating black men, but I am expanding my horizon. Like, I'm not gonna not date this white guy just because he's white. Like, he come my way, he's treating me right, I'm gonna go for it. So I do applaud her for that. But as of for me, no, I'm sorry. I haven't had good experiences with other races. And so I'm gonna stick to my black and my Caribbean men. But
I'm sorry.
what you gonna ask?
No, I was going to say, would you think, all right, so let's look at it this way. Black woman gets a white man. How do you look at that? Do you look at that as an empowerment movement or what?
Honestly, I don't see it as a empowerment movement. Like, to be honest with you, anytime I see biracial couples, I'm just like, okay. Whether it's a black woman with another race man, or with vice versa, it's especially vice versa. I'm sorry, like, I don't know about you guys, but seeing a black man with another woman who is not black, it's kind of like, so you're not gonna really give us a shot? Because I've been around a lot of dudes growing up that's honestly down black women. Like, they really have like, oh yeah, all you guys do is nag and holler at us.
Let that go.
I
That
can't
10-year
let it go
shit,
because
man. Let that go. That
I
happened
can't let
15
it
years
go.
ago.
No, I'm not gonna let it go
Happened in
because
middle
to this
school.
day, to this
Not
day,
middle
it's
school.
still thrown back in my face. Like, I literally was just called a bitch the other day because I wouldn't give a dude the time of day, black dude, the time of day. But
That's the
Whoa,
vernacular.
whoa. Why you
That's
had
the
to throw in
vernacular.
black? So every black dude call you a bitch? That's what you saying?
not every black dude, but
I
why
just-
why do I have to be called out of
Hey,
my name?
ask the
And it's
important
fact-
questions. How are you acting?
this nigga stupid.
Mayhem,
All right.
please.
Well,
I'm gonna ignore you.
so you stated that
My God.
first off, love is in the eye of the beholder. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Whoever makes you happy makes you happy. I'm never going to judge somebody by saying, "Oh, you're with this person." I don't care. Now, I have my own personal
Yes.
likes and interests. Now, one thing I do say, I always ask this, especially if you're dealing, you got to realize if you're African American, that's a lot different of a conversation than because African American, even dating somebody that's African or dating somebody that's Caribbean can be something when you're dealing with their family. Because there's some Caribbean people that disrespectful to American people. It's some African
Mhm.
people that look down on African American people. So, but when you're dating out, you're not. You got to realize when you're dating, you're not just dating that person because once it gets to a point, their family is a part of your life.
Mm-hmm.
And what happens when you're at that family dinner and Grandma Mary Ann say that racist joke that she thought wasn't so racist but very funny?
Mhm.
You get me? That's the thing. My only thing is a lot of times it's looked upon when a man has a black man has a white girlfriend. Let's just go black and white. Let's say that.
Mm-hmm.
It's, oh, he done got money and now he want to get him a white girl, or oh, he can't handle a black woman, oh, it's like, oh, he must got a little this, a little. No, maybe he's like, let's say Danny Glover, who stated he didn't get that approach by women. Tay Diggs, black women didn't find him attractive. Even what's his name? Lori Harvey ex. Michael B.
That's
Jordan. It was the same thing. A lot of black women didn't find him attractive growing up. He still don't turn away from black women. But you're going with who finds you attractive, who's in your same thing. You get me? Now, but when a black woman gets with a white man, it's kind of like, oh, she done leveled up. She done got her a white man. And the funny thing about it is, y'all know Tamar Jackson. And
that white
what just
lawyer?
happened with she that walked in with the white lawyer? Well, a lot of dirt done came out on this white lawyer.
Facts.
You know, this is supposedly. I'm just stating what I've seen. Stating that he has 4 black baby mothers. One of them actually came out stating that he makes racist jokes, as well as is not a great father to the child. Now, these are things that society will paint as a black man does these things. Mm-hmm. When, in all honesty, if you look up domestic violence stats, you look at people that's on assistance, it's majority people that's not of color. Let's just say that. So my biggest thing is, why is there a side to side? If a black man is with a woman that's not black, it's, oh, you can't do this, or you must be less of a man. But if a black woman is with a white man or a man outside of her race, it's, oh, you tired of these niggas, you go girl.
It's interesting because, and we have a couple comments, we can get to them in a bit, but it's interesting because I think it's very much cultural, because growing up in the Virgin Islands, like, I personally didn't experience racism until I got to America. In the Virgin Islands, everybody intermixes. Everybody's with everybody. It doesn't really matter your skin color, whatever. They're not necessarily racist. They're more so like classist. I don't know if that's the word, but like, lower class, middle class, high class. It's not so much about the race. So over there, St. John, it's an island full of white people. You know what I'm saying? And then everybody just dates whoever they want. So I didn't really experience that until I got to America, because I just feel like it's a cultural thing, or even maybe a regional thing, because I watch a couple YouTubers and it's a white man, black woman, but they live in like Kansas City and other places like that. So it's normal up there to be an interracial couple. So I think it's just really a big deal depending on where you live, because in Miami, it is true, I would see a lot of the black guys with Hispanic women, black guys with the white women, but it never bothered me because there's somebody out there for everybody.
They
I'm
bad.
not your cup of tea. It's okay.
They bad.
Like, I wouldn't get mad at them. You know what I'm saying? Like, it never bothered me ever. I don't know why, but to some people it just really was like, oh, look, he with another white girl and this and that. So I don't know. It just depends on like how you grew up regionally, your background. In the Caribbean, again, we're more of a melting pot, so we're used to seeing interracial couples. So it just never necessarily bothered me.
Black people be haters. That's the real reason. Both sides. They
It
be
just never
hating.
bothered me.
Niggas
I'm
be
not gonna lie to
hating.
you.
Women be hating. It just be a bunch of hating ass niggas. That's what it really
I'm
be.
not gonna lie to you. Like, I'm not one to be like, oh, like I dislike you because you're with a white guy or because you're with a white girl, a Spanish girl, whatever their race is.
Mhm,
Because I literally had to grow up with my brother only dating Spanish girls,
mhm,
and I understand why he does and why that's his type. and he tried black girls, and it just didn't work out for him.
See, so you
So,
can't say he. Oh, I see.
and
You know
no,
what I
no,
mean?
I
See, this
see. I
dates.
don't blame. I don't blame.
Mhm.
People because of, oh, like, you. I mean, I feel like everybody just have their type. However,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna sit here and say that it doesn't make me feel some type of way, but I'm not
Mhm.
gonna judge you for it. If that's what you like, that's what you like. I
Correct.
personally, I personally just like black.
But I
Like,
mean,
Mhm.
even off
you
the
could be.
numbers though, even off the numbers itself, you can see like we're like 50, black people are 15% of the population here. If you, I mean, black men are probably what 1/4 of that, not even half, because women double us. So like
Mhm.
the options for black women, even though it's like women are a lot more than men, it's still like there'll be plenty of more other races out here. So it's just like it's a
Mhm.
roulette game. It's like okay,
Yeah. It's
especially if you
literally
go
a
to
regional
college,
thing.
and I get it.
Yeah.
If you more local, I get dating within your race. But like when you go to like
Mhm.
the college and you go to these big universities that have 50, 60,000 people, you're gonna
Mhm.
see something in some other type of race that you might be fucking with. Or they might give you a different
Right.
type of play. They might have a different approach. They might have a different flirt game, a different talk game.
Mhm.
It might catch you off guard. It might be something like if all your life you grew up on baked chicken and rice, eventually when you get steak, you're gonna be like, damn, this shit kind of fire. Like
Mhm. No,
You
I
know,
feel
you
you.
know what they're gonna say.
I
They're
feel
not gonna hear
you.
nothing else you said, Mayhem. The breakdown is gonna be Mayhem say black women are baked chicken and rice, and other women or races
solid.
are solid.
No, not even.
Oh.
I personally think it's
Some people will hear
beautiful
that.
to experiment, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. You love who you love. You go to California, you see a lot of black and Mexican couples. You see black and
It's
Filipino
all about
couples.
love.
Like,
Who's
yeah,
gonna do you right?
it's beautiful to me.
But who
Who's
got
gonna
that
treat
Like,
thing
you
on?
right? I'm not
Who
finna
got
I
that
stay.
thing
didn't.
on?
I'm not gonna stay with
I
somebody just because of the color of their skin, or say I'm just gonna. No, if you're not doing me right, deuces. I don't care. Now, me personally,
mm-hmm,
I tend to lean to a certain demographic or a certain
mm-hmm,
circle of demographics. You get me? But I'm never going to be like, "What, you dating that person?" No,
Yeah.
not at
mm-hmm.
all. My only concern is when it's made it seem like black men are lesser than
Yeah,
I,
that is an
yeah,
that.
I
issue.
don't agree with that.
And I'm not, and y'all know me, y'all know my background, y'all know all that stuff. I don't have to go through all that, but I'm never going to stand silent as a black man that, one, goes to therapy, two, has multiple degrees, three, multiple businesses, four, support us educating each other, loving each other, and moving forward in the
Mm-hmm.
community. I'm not going to let you do that. I'm not going to let you lump us all in. Yes, there's some fucked up people of all races and colors,
Mm-hmm.
men and women. So that's the only time I want to speak on that. But like you said, we do have some comments. We'll
Yes,
start with
we
Jordan.
do. With Jordan. So
These damn
Jordan said
paragraphs.
you
Just
can
call
be
in, bro.
Yeah,
God.
man.
literally. He said you can be pro black but not anti anything else. Some people only date their race because of some sense of duty that someone else put on them, Dr. Umar. But love who you love, it'll just be harder for them to understand your perspective.
Mm, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
depending on where you grow up, yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and sometimes, but I remember growing up, especially in Miami, there was some
Hmm.
white boys that knew everything like we do.
Hello.
They grew up in the
Yeah.
hood
Hello.
too. So,
Yes.
Hello.
you know,
That's
it's
what I'm
just color of the
saying.
skin.
It's
Hey, that's what I'm talking
it's a
about. We got
regional
to call
thing.
in. We got to call in.
We got to call
Just make sure your camera's
in.
on. I'll bring you up in a second, bro. I'll bring you up in a
Okay.
second.
You want to go to the next comment or you want to do the call in?
We'll do the call in because the actual person
Same
calling in
person.
is the person that made the comment.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah. So we on there. Let's see what was on. Let's go ahead and bring him in. Let's assign him to here. Bam.
Hey, how
All
y'all
right.
doing?
How you doing,
Hey,
bro?
how are you?
How y'all doing?
Thank you for calling into the show,
Good.
bro. What?
Of
Go ahead
course.
and speak your truth.
Yeah, man. So basically, I just wanted to say, like, as a white man who sort of has dated, multiple black women, it's been something that every time I do date multiple black women, it's always seen as like a fetish. So when it's seen as a fetish, it's sort of offensive. And so when I look at it that way, it kind of makes me feel like um, it just makes me feel sort of out of my element. So I want to ask y'all opinion on that. Do y'all think that because a white man dates a black woman, that he is doing it because it's a fetish?
No.
Not at all.
Just like I
Not at
just
all.
just like LB said, he just tends to gravitate towards a certain demographic, as do I myself.
Hmm.
I think it's just the same thing. You just gravitate towards a certain demographic. However, that's not saying that's the only thing you like. I'm pretty sure there's been
Mhm.
other races out there that you found yourself attractive to, and you probably tried talking to and just didn't work out for you. It's the
Uh,
same thing here
Mhm.
for me, but I just tend to work out more with black men for some reason.
Honestly, I get what you're saying on that. Somebody brought that up. I remember when we was at
Mm-hmm.
UCF, somebody brought that up about it was it was a young lady that was in an Asian sorority, and one of the black dudes that I was with was like, "Dang, she da da da," and so one of the dudes that's also in Diversified Greek Council was stating how a lot of times when people are dating other races, they look at it as a fetish, and I was just like, "But that's just who you're attracted to." So in your
Yeah, right.
case, if you're attracted to that young lady, you're attracted to that young lady. If you know, it
Yes.
doesn't matter if she black, white, Spanish, or whatever. Now as long as you being true to yourself, you good. It's when you have people
Mhm.
that try to be something they're not.
Like
You
I'm
know,
doing it for IG likes type shit.
yeah, like yeah,
Right.
they
Right.
call me
Right.
white chocolate. You know, I'll be out here. You
Yeah,
know,
nah.
no, you know.
My IG handle is not like chocolate. I'm just gonna make that very clear. But yeah, basically that's all I want to know because as a white man who does date mostly outside of his race, and that's honestly sort of who I've always connected to. More everything that I like, I listen to music wise,
Hold
life
up,
wise.
your mic
That
is
always
going in and
connected
out.
more
My
towards
bad.
like maybe black women in general. And honestly, not to sound, I know that sounds weird coming out of my mouth, but at the same time, it's like, it's just a real thing that sort of I like to get people's opinions on just to see from the other side kind of thing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Where, if you don't mind me asking, where did you grow up?
I
Like
want
what
to ask that
city?
same question.
So I grew up in upstate New York, um, and then I moved to Florida. And honestly, I just always felt right in Florida. Like everything that when I came to Florida, it was like a puzzle piece that just fit in perfect.
Mhm.
And everybody down here, it's always been like all love. Like I've never really had like that much hate here, honestly. And
Good.
when y'all was saying about how like how y'all say like black people hate sort of on black people, that's the way it was for me too. Growing up in upstate New York, it was all white
Mhm.
people. All white people did was always hate on me. That's it. That's all I.
Mhm.
So anytime I hung out with Spanish people or black, it was all love. So that's always what I've gravitated towards.
And,
Right.
and
And
that's a
I was gonna say that could be why, because you
mhm.
kind of gravitate towards who shows you love, kind of like LB was saying earlier, who likes you, who's been
Right.
around you, who shows the most love to you.
Right.
And it's again probably like a regional thing, a city thing. You're gonna have a plethora of black women in certain places over other
Right.
places. So yeah, that's cool.
Nah, definitely. I appreciate you calling in, bro,
All
and
right,
speaking your
y'all.
truth.
Appreciate it.
All right, have a great day,
Yeah,
boss.
thank
You too,
Have a
man.
you.
what?
You.
Yeah, that's dope. Thanks
That's
for calling
real.
in, bro. And it's good to have
Yeah.
that perspective,
Hmm.
because it does go right back to you like what you like, you know.
Hmm.
And
No, y'all
I'm
should have
yeah.
really
called
big
that
on
boy John
vibes.
Smith. Y'all should have called him John Smith.
Johnson, man.
Wow.
No, you did
You are
not.
terrible.
They have just
No,
weights
he
to fuck
did
shit up.
not.
Like, man,
Right?
Just he just
Like,
wait.
come
He could have said that
on.
when he was on the call.
That's my man's though. I was letting him get that off. That's my man's.
nah, but yeah, but it's just like if somebody likes heavyset women or heavyset men, they're like, oh, you're a chubby chaser, or it's a fetish. Or if you like short women or short men or tall women, whatever it is, it's not a it's just what you like. Like I've dated women of slim, thick, short, tall, light, dark. It's about how you do you.
Oh, can we make that a topic? Because I get called a chubby chaser too
Maybe
often.
you is. Maybe.
I'm not. I'm
Hey,
not. I
everybody get put in the box. Okay, you can't decide what
I've
box you
dated
get put in.
a plethora of
You
I've
can't
I've
decide
talked
what box you
to
put you in.
and
Okay.
dated a plethora of different types of body shapes, and I just
Yeah, but it's a level. It's a level to it
hello,
though.
friend.
Listen,
No, I
hey,
just,
baby.
I just tend to like my big boys better. I like the way they treat me better, and I like to cuddle, and I like something good to lay on, not something hard.
Teddy
You
bear
proving why
gang.
you.
Let's go.
you yeah,
Let's
And
go.
you
crazy part
deciding
is
why
I've
they call you chubby
always
chaser. I get it.
hey, but the
Listen.
thing is, when I say I like big boys, they want to sit here and think I'm talking about fat. And yes, I do like I like my fat boys too, but it's not just fat. Like
She
I
don't want
like
no
to
sloppy. She like a stocky nigga with a
yeah,
wide
I
back.
can do stocky dudes too. Like those are, in my opinion, those are also bigness. A dude who is fit, but he just built. Like that's a big nigga to me. I'm a
Medium big.
tiny person.
If y'all
You
haven't
want
seen
medium
Vanilla in
big?
real life, she is literally
I'm a tiny
small as
person.
shit.
Tiny.
I get confused as a fifth grader, so I'm a very tiny person. Like you don't
You're not helping your
understand.
case. I'm gonna start looking at these men differently. You better
Hey,
stop.
fellas, if you take Vanilla on
So
a date to the movies, get the child ticket, they'll never know the difference.
They
no,
won't
no, G,
know.
like for real, like for real.
What
I've
Jordan
done it
talking
plenty of
about?
times.
So Jordan asked, "How does it sound interjecting your opinions into someone else's love life?"
Mm.
Sound like a hater.
Hmm. Oh, hey, baby,
By the way, I gotta
Ash.
say it for her.
Thanks
I
for
gotta say it for
tuning
her. It's
in.
my baby.
Hey, girl. Hey.
Jordan talking about I would call it.
Nah,
Come on,
we
bro.
understand, Fave. It's okay.
All right.
It's okay. We
It's
love your
cool.
paragraphs regardless.
It's
Go ahead
cool.
and prop the phone up and turn it to the back
Nah,
camera.
that's just gonna be crack, crack, crack. It's great, bro. Them iPhones
Crack,
break
crack.
all the time. Trust me, I know. So we gonna move on to the next topic, though. What does it take for you to cut someone off? How many chances do you give them?
Why are you laughing, Mayhem? Go ahead.
Because the answer is once the sex stop popping, that's when it's time to go.
Drink.
Drink.
I knew he was gonna say something with sex. I knew. Dang it.
Oh, drank.
Honestly, it just depends on what it is.
I was about to. You took the words right out of my
Because
mouth.
if
Yep.
it's a trust issue thing, if it's you trying me like I'm a dumb nigga, like I'm a fuck, like nah, we gotta, nah, that shit done.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm the kind of person once you cut off, that shit done. There's people that's like, I don't know why bro don't talk to me no more, bro. Don't even know me like that no more. Nigga, I don't know you no more because you tried me like you didn't know who the fuck I was. And for ladies I date or in an intimate relationship with or anything like that, once it gets to that point that I feel like you trying me like I'm some simp, if the respect gone, I gotta go, bro. I gotta go because if you don't respect me, you can't be around me. Because I respect anybody I'm around. I show respect, so I demand the same. But
Oh, you better preach. You better preach.
what about you, Simone?
Probably two. Well, one chance prior to cutting off. So I'll forgive. I will forgive, listen to a sob story. Yeah. Remember that it was
mean,
a
all your
couple
cheating stories.
podcasts ago.
That's not my
I know.
dildo. That's not my dildo on the floor. She
I
was
was waiting on the
just.
story to come
That's why I
up.
was like, listen, man,
mad
from a couple
understanding.
podcasts ago, I'm a little too understanding. But I've been
Have you
growing
been,
and I've been
have
working
you
on
been hit
that.
up
No more
since?
people pleasing for me.
Did he hit you up
No,
about that?
no, I cut that off.
I was wondering if you got a text about that.
Nah. Robert said that boy gave the catfish line.
Oh, come on, Jordan.
Jordan. That's what happened when they be like,
When a bitch say your phone cracked,
yeah,
you
I'm
like,
gonna
you
FaceTime.
lying
I can't pull up my
motherfucker.
camera.
This shit sound green. This shit start turning green.
No more.
Yeah, block your number.
Your ass is
That was
blocked.
old. That was old Tinder days.
What?
Motherfucker set you up.
Kick
Nah,
days.
man, they hit you with that shit. What about you, Vanilla?
I give too many chances.
Plethora.
I felt
give
that in my soul.
Too many chances. Like I'm a very understanding and very forgiving person, and I tend to just give. And but what I noticed though is that I'm the type of person, I treat you how I want to be treated, and then after a while, I treat you how you treat me. And so if you treating me like I'm shit, I'm going to treat you like you shit. And then that's when they start kissing my ass. They want to try to get their act together. No, Now I'm cutting you off. Like you're done. You're done.
That made no
Mhm.
sense.
I
That sounds like a
honest,
bad
no,
cycle.
no. I think that's
I get.
a woman's mindset.
No, it
Let me
is.
explain.
It is a
Like,
woman's
I
mindset for
did you
sure.
right. You did me wrong. Now I want you to want to do right, so I can leave you on my note. Like that's
That's
how
like a
it
waste of
feels.
time.
That's what man.
Nah, that's too
Niggas don't
many
be
mind
thinking none of that.
games.
Niggas don't
Yeah,
think
I'm
That's too
none of
many
saying
that.
mind
that's like
games.
too much time.
That's too many mind games.
Go fuck a brother or sister and call it a day or something like.
Hmm.
That's a get back
Now,
and
see
keep it
that the
moving.
only
Mayhem
reason
has done
for
this
me,
before.
the only
An
reason,
expert.
No, no.
the only reason that
Expert.
like it's not like right now.
We ain't outed.
Vanilla barely gives
No,
second
I would
chances.
love for you to call in and elaborate.
Uh
Please,
oh. You know she's not
please
gonna
call
call in.
in. Call, type it in the chat. I want to hear you
Now,
elaborate on that.
me personally, my thing, cause I didn't answer how many chances would you give. I'm the kind of person, I'm going to give you the rope. I'm going to allow you to jump out that window. I'm going to allow you to jump out that window. I'm going to show you that I realize that something ain't right. And I'm going to allow you to decide if you're going to make that change. Like, oh shit, all right, let me tighten up. Or if you're going to be like, man, fuck it, I'm going to keep doing it. So by the time I'm cutting you off, I have my list of things that I'm like, I'm good. I'm Gucci. You know.
Like
so.
I definitely call it out. I definitely call it out when I see it though, for sure. I'm gonna let you know what's on my mind. I'm not gonna hold that back.
Mm-hmm.
I'm too
Yeah.
straightforward for that.
So
Like
what?
no.
Y'all gotta answer the question. Two chances, 3 chances, 4 chances.
I did answer.
If I
You said
had to
two
put a
meaning.
number on it, I'm
I
going with
said
my fave
2.
number and I'm going with 3. Like, but that
Stop
also
capping.
depends on what it is.
Your favorite nigga get
Like
5. Stop it.
Thank
Your
you.
favorite, your favorite nigga gets 5
Another
chances.
one. Thank you.
Maybe
Okay, so
6.
Jordan said, if I feel like you've taken advantage of me, then I'm done with you. The same
yes.
hand you bite is the one that'll slap ya.
Ooh,
Oh no,
Pimp
I'm gonna do
hand
more than slap.
strong.
I'm gonna do more than
That
slap.
sound good.
Pip
She
name
spin
slip
that
back.
block.
We
It
get
sounds good
violent
Yeah.
over
to
here.
the block
We
gets
get
spent.
reckless.
Nah, bro. And that's the thing. You can't let people like, especially people that you're intimate with. You can't allow those people to spin that block because this is what happens.
Yes.
If they do some fuck shit, right, and you get mad. Now that's why I tell people it's okay to be upset, but don't let your emotions dictate your actions. Because the moment you get mad, you have literally stated where you stand on this situation. So if you allow this person to come back, they immediately know I can do what the fuck I want to do.
And they will.
They thank you. So when they spin that block and they come back, now if you saying, "Hey, spin the block," I won't lie, I was on some toxic shit before.
Before still.
It was some. Nah, I'm not toxic no more. No, I've been cured. I'm
He is
saying
a healed man.
I'm a healed man. But I have had some situations where if I know I'm not messing with her no more, but she trying to get back in,
Keep hitting.
That's my mindset.
do some
I ain't gonna
disrespectful
lie.
shit, and
Kinda
then
I'm kinda
but
with
never
Megan
let
with
them
that
back
one.
in that capacity. You know.
You stringing her along.
But now I'm
String
at
her along.
no, not stringing along. I make it very clear. I make it
Very
very clear.
clear.
This is just
Very.
you come to get slutted out.
Intercourse.
That's it.
Just intercourse. Yeah.
That's it. But I don't do that no more. Like because when you allow that person to come back in, that's they still have access to you. You have to cut all access. When you cut all access, that's when motherfuckers know it's real. And somebody
That's
told
what I
me,
do.
Somebody told me, I don't know if that individual is watching, but they told me that if you stop talking to somebody and they don't do nothing, they didn't really give a fuck. But if they really cared, they gonna hate you every time they see you. Look at that fuck nigga over there. Cause they really care. So all of the exes that be like, look at that fuck nigga.
Right now. Can't relate.
Oh my god.
All right, so let's go ahead and move on. Anybody else have something on this topic before we move on to the next?
No.
Yeah, once the sex is over with, the relationship's over with. Next
That's
topic.
Jordan got a comment.
We have one last comment. Yeah.
The
So
book.
Jordan.
I'll move it here.
Jordan said, for me, my heart has different rooms. Some rooms are more exclusive for those I hold close. Others are more packed for those I don't. Cross me and I'm going to move you into that just another person room.
Jordan got a side
sound
piece
good.
room in his heart. Nah, let me stop. He's a faithful
Black man.
black man.
A faithful black poet. Yes.
Black man don't cheat. Why you got quiet? Like, he got quiet like a motherfucker.
I'm just waiting on the next topic.
Next topic.
Like,
Y'all ain't shit. Y'all ain't
Hurry
shit.
up, quick.
I'm
Hurry up, next
talking about.
topic.
I said they both.
We still got time.
Cricket.
Next
All right. Is it cheating if your partner purchased OnlyFans content? Now,
No.
is it OnlyFans?
Yeah, this is the one I wanted to talk about.
Like, ma'am, is it OnlyFans porn? It's just like getting regular porn, like, right? Watching porn. Would you be mad at your partner watching porn?
It's personalized porn. I think that's the difference. It's like, you know the girl. I mean, maybe it depends. Like, if you don't know the female and she a stranger, I can still see why a woman might not like it. Like, damn, this bitch specifically, like, you searching her out. But if you know the person, then it got to be a hell nah. It got to be a hell nah.
First off, I'm not paying. This day and age, why you paying for porn?
Some of them things be cheap though.
Oh, you be paying for
He said
OnlyFans?
he ain't paying for
I ain't
porcelain.
say I ain't say that. I just said I seen it. I seen it.
I pay
I
attention.
seen it.
But I'm
I
not
seen
paying.
it.
I'm not like there's so much porn out here. You can get that shit for free. Like what?
Just
But
go on
yeah.
Reddit.
But now I get what you're saying because you said it's personalized. Because the porn star, you may never see them in your life, but the OnlyFans girl can be going to your school.
Yeah.
That motherfucker can be
Same
your
complex.
coworker.
I
upstairs.
met
Be at the
a
next
guy
cookout.
who does OnlyFans at pub.
You subscribe to him?
No.
He asked you to be in the video.
Yes.
Dang, so
Niggas
get
get OnlyFans just to have sex with women. Talking about you want to be a porn star.
That's it.
No,
That's
like,
it.
gee, he was like, look, I get this amount people. I make this amount of much. I'm going to give you this amount of much. All you got to do is come on camera and let me fuck. And I'm just like, no.
Okay.
Your dick turns colors.
Make him.
Oh, because it's white. That's the reason you
Oh,
said
why?
no.
Oh, nigga,
Why
come
you
with
talking about
bag.
that? Why you talking about? We just had my bro up here. And see,
Let's see, look, I'm the type I have to actually have a connection with you, and in order to even be comfortable laying in bed with you.
There
If
go the
I'm
connection
if I'm
line.
comfortable with you, then yes.
so
your
if he
color
told
does
you
not
can
matter.
if he told you can wear a ski mask and still get that full check,
I'm not doing it. I have too much respect for myself.
so you never had sex on camera?
On my camera,
camera.
I make my own movies.
Man, that icon better be hacked now.
Your,
Not the icon.
your
I don't have an iCloud. Aha.
Oh yeah, she Team Android
Oh,
by
Samsung
yourself
Cloud.
because Simone done came over the
Cloud.
iPhone.
And you know what? That's okay. That's okay. But she understands
That wasn't
why.
by choice.
She understands why.
Oh,
I'm
you had a
still with
man by your
Android.
phone? That's what I'm talking about. Shit.
I know.
Listen, the
Talk your
day-
talk.
Look
The
at
day
y'all
a
putting
man
stuff
buy
in
me
my
a
mouth. Assuming.
Pause.
Uh-huh.
Hold up, but you didn't say no.
It's listen.
Damn, she
We'll
just
talk
keep
about
it.
it after.
Ah,
It's not even like that.
Gotta call
It's
up.
really not like that.
He
Hey,
watching.
listen,
That's
I-
why.
He watching. He watching. So she
Yeah.
gotta be like, no.
Y'all want the story?
I'm Switzerland.
Oh yeah, let's hear the
Y'all want the
story.
story?
Shit, let's hear the
Yes,
story.
Yeah.
yes. Good love
Great.
story.
Okay.
This the
So
nigga
it's
with
really
the
not what y'all
dildo.
thinking. So I went to the listen. Hell no. So so I went to the Chris Brown concert. My phone fucked up at the beginning of the concert. I was pissed. I was sad I couldn't record because I've been waiting to see Chris Brown in concert forever. I told my LB. I told my friends why I was upset, etc. Went to the store, the phone store next day to get a new phone. Nothing was working out. I was pissed. I came back home. My LB, my special, my group of friends had come together and got a phone for me.
Oh,
That's why I said it was
Aw.
not by choice.
Oh, they got money.
my friends.
They
were
came
not-
together. It was not. Yeah, I was not expecting that. So that's why I said it wasn't by choice. Because I
You got
went
good
and I had
friends.
bought an Android. I bought a Note 20 and I was like, hey, this is what I'm going to get. But it just, for whatever reason, it was not being turned on. SIM card, this, all these problems.
Fuck
And I
ass
think there was a
Android.
reason why.
Can we switch friends?
God
No,
wanted you to have
I
blue
like
bubbles.
my friends.
I need friends like yours.
My friends ain't mine.
Granted,
was
Shit
not
like that.
expecting-
Say no to the green. My friends
But
gonna be
you
like, all right, bro. I email you.
I need to
Hey, let me
add
know.
your friends
You
to my
can
friends
use
list, 'cause
you
my
can use
friends are
Wi-Fi,
pretty
my boy.
big.
What's
You
that?
can use
Listen,
Wi-Fi.
man. I mean,
Use that Wi-Fi
when
iMessage.
you're a good friend, you have good friends. You know what I'm saying? Most of the time,
Ooh.
you give good energy, they love you. So
Yeah,
you
that's why
know,
we got
yeah,
your
it's a
baby on here.
blessing.
My
Yes,
best
so that's
friend.
why. Look at
What
that.
did my
Wasn't the
best
story y'all
friend
was
say?
expecting?
It
Instigators.
wasn't.
I
What
think
my
we
best
got part
friend
of the
say?
story.
So Ash said it's not cheating, but boy, I should be your only fan you're watching.
Oh man, that's so
Okay.
corny. That was so cheesy.
But are you
That was
making
so
movies?
cheesy.
Can I watch this when I'm on the
Facts.
road?
You're not even doing nothing
Ooh.
crazy for me to be like, oh, this is
I'm
content I gotta
talking about, are
purchase.
you doing things to make me say I need to go to church on Sunday to repent?
Facts. And
You
niggas
can't do
got some
something
crazy
crazy
camps.
every
What
time.
if is that? That's why he purchasing the OnlyFans.
For the times when you want to be the good girl, like, no, we're not doing that tonight. Okay.
Facts.
I
Go
have
watch
no
this slut.
comments. I have no comments.
Ay. So
What do you mean?
Ash said Vanilla wouldn't even
So
let me
wait,
buy her a bottle
so
of
do we
water.
think it's cheating? Do we think it's cheating? Yes or
Do
no?
I think it's cheating?
Mm-mm.
To a certain extent, yes, I do.
I don't, unless it's somebody that we both know that he just want to see her pussle. Then I'm gonna be like, come on now,
Exactly.
come on.
I think
Exactly.
that's where
Like-
I don't say it's cheating. I think it's disrespectful when you get to the point that
Yeah.
it's somebody like you just trying to be sneaky. But you know, let's be real. Regular porn, man. Like if you haven't had watch porn with
It
your
gets the
lady,
job
and
done.
you know, we say, hey, we're gonna do whatever they do. We gonna go until they
Honestly,
done.
I'm not gonna
I
lie to
ain't gonna
you.
lie.
Even if it's somebody we know, as long as I'm watching it with you, because honestly, I'm that comfortable. Like we could watch it together. If it's somebody we know and I want to see too, but like
Most women like women. A lot of women like weird porn. A lot of women, you ask them what kind of porn they watch, they be watching some weird shit. Like,
like what?
all right,
I want to see if you gonna name one of my categories.
Right.
what is the shit with the animation when it be the monster and a
Hentai.
woman? Yeah, that bullshit. I be like, that's the kind of shit you like.
Sorry.
I've
they
seen
be,
it before, and I was just like, I need real people.
some women be like, oh, I like gay porn. Some women say they like porn with a woman pegs the guy. I be like, what kind of shit? We don't need to be hanging together if that's the shit you into. Like,
Yes, sir.
but that's what I'm saying. You gotta be careful. You gotta be
Hey, I ain't
careful.
gonna lie. Ruby Rose almost got my bread, but you know.
Ruby Rose.
Crying.
Name sound
Crying.
familiar. The actress?
No, little short rapper girl.
I didn't even know she had OnlyFans.
Oh, light skinned chick from Carolina, I think, right?
I don't know where she from, but
She thick though.
He said he don't care.
he almost logged in.
something.
He pulled that credit card out. Let's see, 033.
She said her page free. You just gotta pay for the extra stuff.
Shout out to Black Tie joining in.
Hey,
Need an event
Black
in
Tie said, I
Orlando.
finally made it.
Yeah. Welcome to the society,
Shout out
bro.
to you. Hey.
Also,
I think I'll just say this. I think it's only cheating if you spend over $10. You spend the 10, you good.
What?
Let's just say that.
nigga.
Why does the money amount
Why?
matter?
I think that's investment. So like,
All right, so let me ask you this
level
then,
of
man.
investment you really don't make.
On your mindset, if you meet a chick and y'all go and you buy her a $9 meal and you smash, it's not cheating because you only spent $10.
Man.
I got you there.
I mean, I don't see the real. I only see the real connection.
Tomato,
with
tomato.
that. It's like a little different.
She. Oh, Black
Depends,
Tie
though.
definitely got to holler at you homecoming. I need to get a section for the event. All right, so
We need to
oh
get
yeah,
a
Bob
section.
side, we're gonna be in a section. We're gonna.
Oh, monk
she said
man.
we.
Hey, babe.
Y'all know I turn up.
Yeah. Make sure y'all have y'all money. All right, so stop fucking with you. Now let's get to this next topic. Then let's jump into this next one. Now, are you okay with sex in public, place
Now
with
go
your
ahead and-
partner?
Now go ahead and drink.
This is
I'm
what
gonna
I
drink
get
with you.
for trying to make it better because it was really fucking in public with your partner. But I thought I'd be a little better and say sex.
See, you should have kept it. You
Go
should have kept
ahead.
it.
Just say intercourse, bruh. Just say intercourse.
Nah, keep saying
It's
it.
like
You know
that's
what?
not
I'm
part
gonna
of our.
sit here.
That's not part of our
I'm gonna
vocabulary.
sit here, and I'm gonna
Nah,
say
because you
sex
would have got me if I
because I
said
wanna
it.
drink.
Yeah. So honestly, hey, anytime, anywhere. I'm the kind of person that we can be at a function and I'm telling you, hey, like,
Okay, can
And
I
so
ask
you on the
this
sex
question?
offenders list.
And
That boy want to
and
be on the sex
and
offenders list.
just don't get caught. Just don't get caught. Don't get
can I
caught.
ask this question and answer it if you want to? You don't have to answer it. But
Simone
where
answer.
is the
Simone never answer.
this is for my men. If y'all want to direct it towards me, then I'm fine with that. I don't care. But where's the last public place you fucked?
A park. Okay.
You said a park?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you better than me.
LB?
It was a parking lot.
Okay. In the
Like,
car.
we
or
had-
out the
no,
car?
we left. It was kind of in and out the car.
Okay.
Like we
Yeah.
left an event and and she was all on me. And she leaned
Did the
into the
thing.
car. I was on top of the car looking around. I be
Very
stroking.
Hiding in
Very
plain sight.
okay.
I just gotta look around.
That's creative.
I'm not trying to make it on sex
Okay.
offender list. Get
Niggas
caught.
heartbeat. Niggas be.
Nigga be nervous.
Hey, I swear you never see a cop until you start trying to have sex in the parking lot.
What?
All of a sudden, every cop come by, you be like, "Yo," you be ducking and shit. Like, "Yo, do you pass by?"
Hold up. Ladies, last public place.
Vanilla?
An elevator.
I'll waiting.
Elevator.
Where? An elevator? Okay.
Yeah,
Spicy.
an elevator.
It's just those cameras, bro.
I looked at. Listen, it's the fact that we faced that. We faced the camera. We knew we were gonna get caught. We faced the camera
That's my only thing.
and
I
gave
just
them
don't
a
want to be
show.
banned
That's
from
an
a.
exhibitionist. Exhibitionist. Okay.
But how
That's
long can I even last?
a little known king?
Are you stopping the elevator?
Yeah, like that's the part I don't get.
So the issue was is that we got on the elevator and we actually couldn't get the elevator to move because we didn't have a card, and we didn't know that, and we were drunk, and then we were just like, "Hey, there's a camera right there," and I was like, "You want to give them a show?" He's like, "What you mean?" And I literally just dropped his.
See, and
Well,
that's what usually that's what happens. The woman initiates usually when it's some wild shit like that. Like they'll start grabbing shit and they be like, "Man, stop." They be like, "What you gonna do?" And they start. Honestly, like, "Oh, nigga ain't never gonna turn down those. He don't give a fuck if it's at church."
I actually normally don't initiate it. Normally it's the guy, but I was lit. Okay, I was lit. So
Now we're
Yeah,
not gonna say how long ago these things were. We don't need nobody getting caught
no.
up. These were
Decades ago.
These were
Not
once upon a
decades.
time. What about you, Simone?
Would y'all count a balcony as public or no? Not public enough?
I think that's public
dep-
enough to me.
All right, a
So,
balcony
That's
facing.
your answer?
No,
Oh.
wait.
Can you
You
answer
said the last
answer my
place.
question,
You said the last
man?
place. A balcony
Answer.
facing what? Were you facing like the woods or were you facing
No,
the
no,
city?
no. It was like on the beach.
Oh, so people.
But it wasn't facing the beach. It was facing another hotel that was like across.
Well, I like
floor?
the balconies. I like balconies.
Oh, like 30
Yeah,
something.
no, I was about to ask what floor
Or
because
that's fine.
30 something,
37,
yeah.
37,
If
nah.
not, if
Oh, your internet.
y'all have to say it first, stand at the beach.
It's not mine. I'm hardwired in. It's your internet.
It's probably mine. Yes.
Yeah, Heather don't wanna
But
mess it
lifeguards stand at the beach.
oh, that was
Hey.
I did that once. That was
That was
fun.
5.
You said sex on the beach?
Lifeguard stand.
Oh, lifeguard. Ooh, I never done
Yeah,
that,
that was
one.
fun. I've done that one.
That was fun. Yeah.
I took somebody B card on that one. That was fun.
Yep. That was fun, man.
You got no respect for
That
this.
was great. Excuse you. Excuse you.
I'm talking about the dude. She took a virginity. He said she took a V card on the.
Yeah. I took a guy's V card on.
You take
That man got
you
no res-
savage. You took that man
That
virginity
man got no
on the
respect
beach.
for himself.
Nah,
I did.
honestly, in high school, the beach was like the place you can go. You didn't have your house or nothing. But the problem with the beach is you find sand
Stairwell.
everywhere forever.
That's
Ooh,
exactly-
stairwells.
The stairwell was
Exactly
the
What?
spot.
why
I
we
did that
not stay
before.
on the sand.
Yes.
We didn't go in the sand. I don't want no sand on my pool, so I'm not trying to exfoliate nothing. We going to this lifeguard stand, and we're going to do what we got to do, baby. That's it. Whip it out.
Oh. Woo-doo-doo. She said, pull it out. Nah, but you're right, man. You hit it on the head because them stairwells, those used to be the moves.
That used to be a spot in high school.
No.
Y'all
Not
pick
for me,
one.
but-
Honestly,
After
Y'all pick your
school.
own.
during my
I got
AA,
North
it
Building.
was during my AA, it was find an empty classroom on campus. call it a day.
At the West, the fourth floor.
Yo, you trying to
Oh,
get you trying to go to
really?
jail?
At Flanagan, it was just the back stairwell.
I'm trying to get arrested.
Listen,
Back in the day, it was probably the park. And I remember one time a police officer pulled up to me and my ex. It was like chick chick chick, and our windows was kind of foggy too in the car. It was
Oh,
like,
y'all was in the car?
shit. Yeah, I was like, shit, we going to jail. He was just like, y'all okay? And we was like, yeah, we good. And he was like, all right, y'all be safe now. It's dark out here because we lived in the hood. So I think he just wanted to make sure we weren't doing drugs. So he was probably relieved when he walked into the car and was like, okay, ain't no coke. All right.
Yeah,
Because we was in the hood.
I thank God I never had no cop walk up on me.
Oh yeah, it was scary. It was
I have
scary.
truck.
You be shuffling. You be.
It was like,
listen,
We
no,
we got lost.
I was in the Walmart parking lot. He didn't have tents at the time.
Wally world.
And we're 69ing, and you just see the cop.
How tall? I know you short. How tall is this nigga that y'all get 69 in the car? How short is this nigga?
He was like 4 inches, 5 inches taller than me.
Oh,
It's
so
my
he was
ex.
5 feet tall. Okay.
It was
No,
my
I'm just
ex.
fucking with you.
I am not that short. I'm 5 feet.
So he 5'4". All right.
I'm
Okay, I can
5'4".
understand. I'm about to say, 'cause that nigga my height or
Yeah.
taller, he kicking the fuck out them doors, window moving.
Listen, so we easily would fit in the car. It was anyway. Cop pulls up, doesn't even bother getting out his car, just beams his high
the
beams
light.
at us.
Yep.
And I'm just like, yo, my ass is out. Like, wait a minute. He saw everything because there was no tents. I was just like, well, you have a show.
But that's y'all fault. No tents, and y'all decided 69. It's not letting no random head while you driving.
Yeah.
It's like, now that.
That's on a new level.
It's
Hey,
the thing
man,
that, like, that
when you
parking
driving-
lot has never had cops in it. That's the thing. Like, that parking lot never
Be
be
mad
having cops.
focused.
God.
Be mad focused.
She be like, you good? Yeah, I'm good.
You not even breathing really. You like.
Nah, I've had too many friends.
You ever
have
catch your reflection?
almost
You ever catch your
accidents with
reflection?
that. I'm sorry. If we're not in a
Y'all is a
drive-through
mess.
at a
A
fast food
mess.
restaurant, I am not doing that shit.
Hold on, you giving head at a drive-through, so when they take your order, yeah, can I get some ketchup?
Oh yes, most definitely.
Mayo.
Like, don't care. I don't care.
Okay, we got comments.
That's what I'm talking about.
Black Tie said park
Picnic
picnic table.
table.
Okay. A playground. Playgrounds were fun.
I did it.
Playgrounds were
Yes,
fun.
playgrounds were fun.
Yeah.
After that, I went down the slide. It was fun.
Yeah, you went down the slide, all right. Slid right in there, mother.
Park picnic table. Okay.
Nah,
You love the exploratory.
but
you know.
you know what? Those Ferris wheels.
I want to do it on the Ferris wheel.
Somebody didn't a couple just get caught on a Ferris wheel?
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's what brought the topic up. They got caught.
Yeah.
I heard the Orlando Eye moves slow. I never been on it, but I heard it's cameras.
It
inside.
does. There are cameras everywhere
Oh,
on it.
boo.
Yes. There are cameras
They
in
tried
there
it.
and they be watching. So I
tried
don't
it.
recommend. You could make out, but I don't recommend intercourse.
What grown people making out and nobody grabbing something?
Well, you can
like,
grab, yes, but no intercourse.
But if you grabbing, it's
No.
kind of like blue blue.
I want intercourse. Make this happen.
Honestly, I've never been on the eye for one reason. All this money to do what? Move slowly in a circle.
I'm sorry. I'm going to have to fuck on that. No.
Fellas, if
I'm
you
not
want to
paying
take
that.
Vanilla on a date and she says she want to go to the Orlando Eye,
I'll put money on your books.
I'm saving that for the next boyfriend.
I'm a good
saving
friend. I'll
that
put
for the
money on your
next
books for
boyfriend,
you.
okay?
you better also save for that
Offer.
bail money, like Simone said, because your ass getting locked up. They
Oh,
not
no,
letting
most
go.
definitely.
Let her
If
out.
I get another boyfriend, that bail money gonna be saved.
And you're gonna be a sex offender.
Hey,
All right,
Nicki
sorry,
Minaj-
that should've been
Nicki Minaj type shit.
Let's go on to this final topic. Final topic.
Oh,
How
Black Tie
far
said
have you traveled for and was it worth it? Hold on, what he said. Hold on, let me see what he said.
he said the
Orlando
Orlando
Eye
Eye is on his list. Fuck
Oh,
it.
Oh,
You heard that, Vanilla?
Oh.
Looks
So
like
Vanilla
y'all
and
got
Black
that
Tie,
common.
y'all need to
Orlando
go ahead and have a
Eye.
date and go.
Black
So
Tie gonna have to reveal himself because
Black Tie, hit us up at No, you fuck that. Hold
No,
on,
no,
I got you. I got you. We're gonna do this. Hit up Vanilla. There go her IG.
me.
Y'all set y'all date.
You let me know.
Y'all Orlando Eye date.
Now, as soon as Vanilla say, yeah, I went to the Orlando Eye last night, I'm gonna be like, I got $20
comes
on the
in next
bill. I
week.
got $20 on bill. All right, so
I'm like, ooh.
how far have you traveled for and was it worth it?
For
Me personally, I've never traveled for I've literally if I was
y'all
in the
call it-
city, I hit you up, be like, hey, I'm in your city, what's good? Blah blah blah. Same thing, you in my city, blah blah blah. But I've never flew someone out. I never went just for that. Maybe I'm making some faces. Talk to me, bro.
Longest.
You
How
gotta
far?
Yeah.
It's like travel for the intention of sex. Is that
Drink.
Oh,
like-
drink.
I put the trigger in all the fucking questions.
You might as well refill
didn't
that
know.
cup. That be empty. So go ahead and finish your
I
answer.
refilled mine. I plan on taking a trip after this one.
How did I say without the word?
Period.
Okay.
We going to the eye after this.
I would say 3 hours on a Greyhound. 3 hours on a Greyhound.
Okay.
I would have
Where'd
to
you
Did you go
agree.
north or south? You went north?
I went
Three-
south.
Hold up, 3 hours on a Greyhound?
Greyhound.
Nigga.
Yeah.
All right, if you have never rode a Greyhound,
Them
It's-
shit's ass.
it's like the
To
crackhead
be
version
honest,
of a
yeah,
megabus.
Nah, it's
No,
better
don't
than
try to clean it
Megabus,
up.
man.
Don't try to clean it
It's
up.
better than it's better than
Greyhound?
Don't do that. Yeah, I got the nice one. Nice Greyhound.
There's no nice Greyhounds. The Greyhound's been running the same fucking bus since the 1950s. Haven't cleaned one seat.
That shit's straight. When you gotta get somewhere.
Ash said,
Yeah.
I traveled to their house. Does that count?
Yes, it does, best friend. It counts.
Oh,
We're
so
We're
you-
gonna let it count.
If that's
for
the
you.
case, then I traveled
Yes.
about 45 minutes. Like, that's
That
the
don't
furthest. Like,
I traveled back home.
nah, that means you went somewhere.
either.
So,
So I was living up here, and my ex lived at the house with my fam, and
I think
so I
that-
traveled back home.
that's different.
Nah,
that's
lame.
different. That was your significant other. You supposed to put a stamp on that poom poom and send it on his way.
Okay, if that's the case, if we're putting it on like fuck buddies or whatever, I've had my site niggas take me about 20 minutes out to find somebody else.
Wait,
Wait, what?
wait.
Say
You
what?
had
Come again?
You had a dude
Come again?
take you to another dude's house.
Yes.
Come again?
Per
Her
bestie.
bestie.
No, we've
Yes,
all done that.
bestie.
We all done that.
Yes, bestie. No, okay. So before
Yeah, that
I came up
Patreon
to
gonna come in
Orlando,
handy one day.
That page. Oh, I can't wait till we do Vibe Society After Dark. VXAD.
Can't
Before
talk
I
about
came to
everything.
Orlando,
It's
Orlando,
coming
I was an
soon.
ain't
Coming
shit nigga.
soon.
Okay, just know that I was an ain't
You
shit
said what?
nigga.
Oh.
I wasn't a hoe. I was an ain't shit nigga before.
Yeah,
I
my
came
boy
to
enjoyed the
Orlando.
Fort Myers. That's that 3-hour drive I'm talking about. Yes, sir.
Okay. Black Pie said, I've driven to
Back in
Jackson,
Fort
Fort Myers.
Myers.
And
Yes, sir.
Well worth it and got a meal from both.
Now, are we
That's
talking?
I done make that drive to Fort. I make that drive to Fort Myers now.
Now we talking
That's
about
a
the
hefty
meal
drive.
that it, that keeps giving the vitamins, or we talking about they cook. Now if they cook, that's good too. That's what I'm talking about. Get off that
can't
road, make sure the
stand
meal's there.
y'all.
I say this. I always ask if a woman's always saying, oh da da da. I say, hey, if I got done doing my grind and all that stuff, it's 2:00 in the morning. I say I'm hungry. You gonna get up and cook for me? If she say no, I'm good. All right, so
Man, you want a slave?
really, Vanilla?
I'd probably say either 2 hours south or 2 hours north. Because one was like around Boca and one was in Jacksonville.
You think so?
I mean,
Yeah.
So 2 hours.
But it wasn't for sex. It was legitimately to hang out, but the sex happened. So I wouldn't say it was for
Oh, that's
sex.
cap.
Because I
Stop
was down
it.
there. No.
yo, get the.
So listen,
Hey,
So you
stop
drove
that
to
shit,
hang
yo.
out.
mayhem.
I was going to hang out.
When I went to Boca, it was to hang out with my female friend.
Oh,
You had me in the back. You had me in the back pocket the whole time. Like I'm gonna fuck on him.
No,
I'm gonna fuck on him.
yeah.
and then
She like-
Jacksonville. That I feel like I knew that was gonna happen.
Say if he say the right things. A lot of times, honestly, it's
No,
if he
it's
don't
the
say
opposite.
shit to fuck it up.
Yeah, that's what it
As long as he
is.
don't say
got
shit
it.
to fuck it up, he gonna get. Because a lot of times we
Right
fuck
in the
shit up
back.
by
I'm gonna
talking.
slide.
He got it in the basket.
That nigga say we
Came
got
from-
both of them. Oh, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, both of them. Black Tie, you gotta tune in. You gotta tune in more. We appreciate you tuning in tonight.
Definitely. Ash talking about some. We need to move our podcast to Twitch. Actually, we almost was on Twitch because YouTube was doing some fuck shit. But we're going to do. We're
I heard you
working
can
on.
do like live on a lot of things now. YouTube.
You said what?
I think you can do like I was reading something about how you can go live on multiple streams now with YouTube.
Yeah, but it's not with YouTube. It's a way for us to do it, but I just didn't want to send people to multiple places. But when we do our VX After Dark, we'll choose. We may move it over to Twitch. But if we do Twitch, VX After Dark is not going to be something that you can just log on to. You have to be a part of the community to be a part of it. Because on that, uncensored baby, you think we wild here?
All of Vanilla Stories.
All
I
of
got stories. Oh, it's
Why do
vanilla
you like
stories.
my
Okay,
stories?
good. It's not mine.
Why do you
Good.
like my stories?
And more
Not my
cheating
stories.
stories
I
by
like it.
Simone. More cheating stories by Simone.
Simone finna start telling the story when she cheated on niggas.
I have never. We
Yikes.
talked
Yeah,
about
facts.
this.
Hey, why Vanilla come back smiling? That's a fact.
Hold
What
up,
she
Black
do?
Tie already hit you in your DM?
Yeah,
Huh?
he
She
should've
went
told
on,
her.
Ooh!
She
No,
was
he
ass
came
pic or
back
something.
That's why she came back
And then-
skipping.
I
Send him
did
a little
not
ass
get DM.
pic. Send him a little ass pic.
Going to the
I ain't
eye.
got no booty. I don't have no booty. We're
Now
not
that's
gonna
a
go there.
lie.
We know you got a little plump back there, girl. Stop
Thank
playing.
you.
I gave all of us something.
Ah.
Are we trying to see what I'm working with? Because I ain't got nothing back there.
There's a booty, a butt, and an ass.
Give
Which
him a
one you
preview of VXAD. Vibe Society After Dark. What's gonna happen?
got? Bleep. You gotta put the censored symbol over it, LB. Bleep.
Nah, well, we're gonna have to set a camera up in Vanilla House. She be having all the girls at her house. They be
Listen, no,
what?
no.
That's gonna be VX After
Somebody-
Dark. We're gonna put a camera in your
somebody
living room.
told me,
Mhm.
like, with the parties I be having and the things that these girls be doing
OnlyFans.
at these parties, somebody
Facts.
told me that my house is an orgy house. I was offended. Because why is it not happening to me? Like, what?
Honestly, women control access to sex. So if you wanted an orgy, I'm quite sure right now you could say, I want an orgy. And you can find some people that's going to do an orgy. Now, they may not be everybody you want to do them with. But
You can find some motherfuckers.
Of course, my best friend, she gonna be recording purr. Yes.
Not-
That's what we like to hear. We like to hear. See, if I can't make my movie, she make my movie for me.
VX After Dark coming soon.
Yeah, I better tune in. Listen, I already have no filter, and I still be holding back. So, imagine.
Mayhem quiet. Mayhem
Look at
quiet.
that.
Man.
How far did he say he traveled?
Stories.
He said
2
3
hours?
hours on a Greyhound.
Okay, on the Greyhound. Was it worth it? 4
4.
hours. Was it worth it?
4 to 5 hours?
Yeah, I'm thinking because the Greyhound is longer than the actual drive. So the Greyhound,
Oh,
Greyhound
yeah, if
might
it's a
have
3 hour
been,
trip,
like,
you spend at
it
least
might
5
have been
hours.
It might have been 5:30.
Because it took me 6
Was it
hours to
worth
get to
it?
Miami from Orlando.
Oh no, correction. I took a flight.
Oh, you
He
got
didn't
flued
answer.
out?
That means it wasn't worth it.
No. Well, technically, yes. My sister flew me out, and then we went and saw.
Hold
some
on, this
people I knew.
is your ex? You said one of your...
This is when I was single.
Oh, so, hold up. So your sister flew you out. So he didn't even fly you out. He still got the yams?
What a smart man.
Talk about budget, poo.
He did only because I didn't even know he was up there, and we found out that he was up there. We've been talking for a while, and then we linked up.
Yeah, all 2 days.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
We met each other before. He used to live down south. He
I
moved
bet.
up there. I did not know. he
Mayhem
moved up
always trying our faces, bruh.
there. Right, like, bro, like you want to fake?
Like,
what's
bruh, what you
up?
think this
up?
is?
No, but
It sounded
You want a
suspect.
tussle?
took a
The whole
flight
story
to-
kind of sounded
to-
eh.
Took a flight to
That was
North
a Tinder.
Carolina.
That was a Tinder link up. That was a Tinder
Well, hold
link
up. Wasn't Diesel supposed to be giving her side of the story on this topic?
See, Menace
Yeah,
don't-
she got scared. She got scared.
She having trouble. Nah, she having trouble with the stuff. I could call her in, but she's having trouble
Nah,
with
she
her
Gucci.
phone.
She Gucci.
I checked on her when I was leaving the bathroom, and she's like,
What? Oh,
don't
well,
know what
she's
the
in
heck
the
is going
bathroom
on
with
this.
you. Y'all both in there taking turns on the toilet.
First of all,
What the
first
fuck
of
y'all been eating?
with the females in this house, we damn near shower together. Okay, like
Let's set
we're
these
just that
cameras up.
comfortable.
I put on a show. we,
Okay,
VX,
but no,
we finna have an
no.
OnlyFans channel, VX.
Leave me out of it.
Your house is the destination. You got
No.
all the babies.
You got the backdrops.
No.
Look at that
I'm
backdrop.
telling you.
You see it, done it. I did it myself with the help of my sister and my best friend.
Twerking
But,
on the
yeah.
abstract wall. Twerking on the abstract wall.
I even incorporated some animals into it. Like
Animals? What kind of kinky shit y'all be into?
I'm talking about the abstract wall. Damn.
Oh.
I got scared. I said, wait a minute. Hold on.
Well,
VXAD for real.
all right, so there any final comments on this final topic?
No.
Wrap it up.
Nope.
Yeah, always wrap it up.
My furthest is NC. So
Wasn't
All
worth
right.
it.
Nope. No, we don't.
You said what, Simone?
It was. It was.
wasn't worth
It was worth it. I wish. Honestly,
It was worth it.
I actually needed to double back, but then he ended up getting in a relationship.
No, that'd be the worst when you got a
'Cause-
dependable
get-
slaughter and then
he
they
ain't
want to
get his
get
good-
committed.
Nah,
Yeah, and
he
he
wasn't
even-
dependable.
He didn't even warn me. Like he was just like he just came out of nowhere.
You want it one more time?
Yeah, I wanted one more. Like,
Come on,
I had to
Plies.
redeem. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. I tapped out the first time, and just finished it off another way, and then I was like, no, I don't care what you say. I'm coming back to redeem myself. Like, it's gotta happen.
This
It's
man
going
in a
to
full
happen.
relationship
You folded.
and you finna take it.
You folded.
You finna make this man give you the D. Make him cheat.
No, I'm
He's
not.
trying to be
No, I'm
faithful.
not.
And this, see,
I'm not gonna do it.
If he
No.
get caught
Mm-mm.
cheating,
that don't mean he don't love. Anyway, so if that's the case, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this thing on up. Any final thoughts from the crew? Anything y'all want to say before we get up out of here? Okay, so that's a no. Why everybody? SAT just.
I mean, because normally Mayhem go first, so that's why I was like, okay, so Mayhem go first.
All right,
Hey,
Mayhem. Final thoughts.
Fellas, protect yourself. Protect your energy. Use crystals. Use all that shit they using on us.
what?
Sage your bedroom before you fuck them, and say a prayer. There you go. My advice to every fella out there.
Why is she rubbing her head? All right, so Simone, go ahead. What's your final words?
No. How can I follow up after that? No, but thank you for tuning in. Thank you for joining Society. Another week in the books. But yeah, no, this was a great show. So see y'all next week. That's my final word.
All right, Miss Vanilla.
I want to thank all our newcomers, Black Tie Productions, Robert. I really appreciate you guys.
Oh, she started off with him.
She's trying to go on. She's trying to go on.
Started off with him. I'm trying to throw Robert in there. You wasn't even thinking.
No. I really do appreciate Robert for calling in because
I
his
do.
insight was definitely
Definitely.
meaningful.
First
that
off,
definitely meant a lot.
Robert
But,
is the
Black
first person
Tie,
to call
my,
in. So, Robert,
wait,
you have
'cause-
made it to the Vibe Society Board of History.
Wait a minute. I'm not done. Black Tie, my DMs are still dry. Wait a minute, because we trying to set this up, right? My DMs are still dry. I need to feel your vibe out and see how you rocking before we set this this ride up. You feel me?
I'm talking about if that ain't an alley oop. Boom on their ass. All right. Well, for me, final word is just my final word. Thank y'all for tuning in. I definitely appreciate everybody for calling in. Robert, once again, first person to call in. Appreciate that, my bro. Everybody that's always a part of society, all our new people that tuned in today, I appreciate that. Make sure y'all follow us on IG, Vibe Society. Also, if you have any music you want us to play on the intro, you're interested in being a sponsor, you're interested in collaborating, want us to come out to your event, hit us up at vibesociety@gmail.com. Once again, this is all about us. Let's have a good time. Let's spark these conversations. Let's spark motivation into each other. Until next time, this is Vibe Society.